We are using the Python programming language, so a page object for us is a Python object that exposes the services that a particular web page offers. The benefit of using a page object is that it makes it easy to maintain the test code. If a test fails, we know exactly where to go to fix the issue. The convention is that a page object should not contain asserts. The idea behind that is that you should not test stuff in your page object. The only check you should have is verify that you are on the correct page. I will show you later on how to implement such a check. In our previous lecture, organizing and refactoring your code, we had two tests. One that sends a request from the contact page and another one that shares a product on Facebook. And once the Facebook share link is clicked, we see this Facebook login page here. We had to enter our credentials. And once we logged in into Facebook, another page displayed with the share link button. And we click on the share link button to share the product. Now, we have attempted to make our tests as maintainable as possible, but just consider it to be like a first step because we can do a better job using page objects. So here, for example, we can model the contact page as a Python object that just contains one service. And that service is submitting a request. For the second test, we can consider the product page as being a Python object that offers one service, which is clicking on the Facebook share link. And once we click on the Facebook share link, notice that another page is displayed here, which is the Facebook login page. So we can model this Facebook login page as another Python object that offers one service, which is logging into Facebook. So we enter our credentials. We click the login button. And once we log into Facebook, we see another page called shared on Facebook. And we can model this page as a Python object as well that contains one service. And that service would be sharing the photo. Okay, now you see where I'm going with this. Page objects are a way for you to break your website system into pages that are represented by Python object. And each Python object contains a certain service. Let's do a little recap of all of our page objects. For our first test, send request test, we will have one page object. We'll call that page object contact page. Contact page will expose one service or method, which is submitting a request from the contact page. For our second test, share on Facebook test, we will have three page objects: product page, Facebook login page, and share on Facebook page. The product page is the page with the picture item. That page will expose one service or method, which is clicking on the Facebook share button. The Facebook login page will expose one service or method as well, which is logging in into Facebook. And finally, the third page object, share on Facebook page, will expose one service or method, which is sharing the item. There are two additional things that I want in all of my page objects. First, I want all of them to implement a method that verifies that we are on the correct page. To do that, we can just verify that an element of that page is displayed. That verification should be done as the page object is being instantiated. Second, I know that my page object's code will use a lot of Selenium calls. So I want all of my page objects to implement the wrap Selenium calls that we talked about in our previous lecture, organizing and refactoring your code. We are going to implement these two requirements in a base class, which all of our page objects are going to inherit from. So the final page object model should look like this. Next, let's implement page objects in our test.